Hello and welcome to Mindfully Crocheted. My name is Mara. Welcome back if you are a returning visitor to my channel, and welcome to anybody who is here visiting for the first time. I wanted to provide a recap of my visit to the Black Sheep Gathering in Albany, Oregon this past Saturday, which was, I believe, June 25th. And I went there and met up with Carrie the Yarny Elephant. My daughter Isabel was along with me, and we had a really great time. In this first part of the video, I'm going to show you some of the things that I picked up from the gathering, as well as tell you a little bit about some of the special vendors that were there, and then I'm going to kind of just give you a little video tour. Now, if you would like a more in-depth tour, I walked around the festival for about an hour on our live, which you can find on either my channel, a recording of that, or you can also go to Carrie's channel, and I will be linking her channel as well in my description box. Well, we had a really great time. It was really great to meet up with Carrie and Jason and to kind of walk around the festival and have lunch together. And it was just, I don't know, just so much fun. Tiring, but fun. So one of the first things that I picked up when I was there was from the Welcome Center booth. They had a lot of merchandise that had the Black Sheep Gathering logo on it. They had bags and hats and t-shirts and things like that. And so I picked up this really vibrant tie-dye t-shirt with the hot pinks and the marigolds and yellows. And there we go. It says every family has one. And the Black Sheep Gathering has been was established in 1974, so they have been going for almost, is that 50 years? Boy, should be able to do my math, but yes, they've been going for almost 50 years. All right, so aside from the t-shirt, I did pick up some little felted pouches. This one here is in a pretty teal. It's got a little pom-pom on the zipper pull. It's just plain on the front, and then inside it's lined with a little nylon material. Then I also picked up this cute panda pouch. It's a pretty cream color, and then of course with the panda black and like bamboo. This one also has the same kind of zipper pull. And the last one I got is this really cool peacock one. Again, all of them have the little like felted pom-pom on there. All right, then also there was a booth called Art and Alchemy, and she had these fun zipper pouches. It says, first I drink the coffee, then I do the crochet. And so they also had some that had knitting on them and a bunch of other sayings. Again, they are Art and Alchemy. Now, if I have websites or any other information on the vendors, I will try to link that in my description box below. Okay, the next item that I got is this beautiful hank of yarn by Dragonfly Fibers. This yarn is called Pixie. It is 430 yards of 100% superwash merino. Each skein is unique, is what it says on here, and then it says for best results alternate skeins. I did only get this one, but this is a really beautiful soft fingering yarn. It is really pretty colors. Oh, all right. And we stopped by this great booth, Golden Woods, and you will be able to see them in the video that I'm going to be showing in a little bit. This is goat milk hand and body cream, and it is called Caribbean Coconut. It smells so good. It's like a vacation. The smell of it, makes me think of sunscreen, and it smells really fragrant like coconut. Golden Woods. My daughter and I stopped off at a booth called Celestial Farms, and they do have an Etsy shop, so I'll let you know what that is now. www.etsy.com/shop/CF Mercantile, and that's spelled MERCHANTILE. Well, it's kind of like mercantile, because I thought mercantile was spelled a little different, but Celestial Farms. So we picked up a shampoo bar in the fragrance of raspberry lemonade, and this literally smells like something that you could just drink or eat. It smells so good. And they had pretty little kind of tie-dye looking wrap. We also picked up 3 lotion bars that they're made from beeswax. This one is in the scent Unicorn. There we go. I wish there was smell-o-vision. This smells so good. And then we also got the lotion bar in the raspberry lemonade as well. And the last one we got from there was lavender. One of the booths we stopped at was very popular among the people that were watching on our live, and I can't remember the name of the booth now, but they had products from a couple of different people, and one of them was a young man by the name of Aidyn. He's only 16 years old, and he is just very passionate about his woodwork, and he hand turns his own crochet hooks. So each of the hooks was in a different type of wood. I picked up this one, which is an Oregon maple, and it's a J hook. These were $15. He did have some that were like $20, and the cost of the hook kind of depended on whether, the type of wood that it was made with. He only had a few different sizes, but we have already referred a lot of people to his email. He does not have a website. I mean, he's just a young man getting started on his journey. And what I really like about this particular hook, before I tell you more, is about his email address, is that it is super soft and it's very lightweight. And these are inline hooks. They are in the inline style. There you go, you can see that. So it's like aluminum for the hook portion, and then it's a very lightweight maple. Anyway, so he does not have a website. He does have an email, and he has about a week to 2 week lead time, potentially, depending on whether or not he has a hook already made. But there was another booth right next door to the booth where Aidyn had his hooks, and they also had some wood hooks in a very similar style. And the gentleman was really nice, and he gave us some information about the hooks and things like that. And this is a beautiful hook in an I9 size that I picked up for one of my friends there. Okay. Right. Oh, my daughter had a lot of fun at this booth. This is Deaver Farms Inc. They are located in Albany, Oregon, and they had various fibers there, and they also had hazelnuts. These are chocolate covered hazelnuts. My daughter picked up some just plain hazelnuts, that like plain salted hazelnuts that were really delicious. Isabel is not a fan of chocolate, but I am, and I found these to be quite tasty. Yum. Deaver Farms does say deverfarms@gmail.com. Anyway, I am not sure if they ship, but I feel very blessed that I was able to get some of their hazelnuts. Another booth that I went to is, I love the alpacas. As you'll see, there are some alpacas in the video coming up later. But there was a booth, and she had a lot of fibers, alpaca fibers, and then she was selling these canvas bags, and it's very cute. It's about the same on both sides of the alpaca. And then when you bought the bag, you also got 4 ounces of fiber, and I chose just like a natural colored fiber. And so I don't have a spinning wheel, and I don't have a drop spindle, but I'm going to see if I might be able to find somebody that can spin this up and ply it for me into a yarn. I think that would be really nice. Okay, and lastly, one of my last stops was at a booth, and the name of her business is Always Be Kind Yarn. And I am just going to show the yarn that I got from there. This is a beautiful sock weight yarn, and it says, I think it's sock weight. I'll read all the Black Sheep Rainbows. You can find Always Be Kind Yarn on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. So let's see this. It says, remember that you matter. Proceeds support suicide prevention and awareness. So actually she does, oh wait, there we go. So this is a DK squish base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. There's approximately 245 yards or 100 grams. And it says to use like 3.5 to 5 millimeter needles. So she doesn't list the crochet hooks on there. She herself is a knitter. And anyway, look for another short video more about this lovely woman named Laura coming very soon. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and Oh, wait, there was one more thing that I wanted to, well, I think I'll bring that up in the video a little bit. There was a super fun project for recycling yarns, and you will see that toward the end of the video. So I appreciate your patience. I appreciate if you stick through all the way to the end, and thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon. I had the opportunity to watch this gentleman shear an animal. I came up after he had already started, but the time that I was there, he took only about 3 minutes to finish, and I don't think he started much before I got there. Shearing a sheep or a goat is the process of removing their wool or hair. Before you shear an animal, you want to gather your necessary tools such as shears, a clean surface, and any safety equipment. Ensure that the animal is calm and secure. I think he tried, but this animal definitely didn't want to be there. He did have to use a firm hand. You want to place the sheep or goat in a comfortable position, either standing or gently restrained on their side. You want to check the animal's skin for any wounds, sores, or parasites before proceeding. Address any issues as needed. Using sharp and clean shears, start at the belly and work your way upward, carefully removing the wool or hair in long, even strokes. Take care to avoid nicking or injuring the animal. Once the main body is sheared, focus on the edges, known as the skirting. This involves removing any excess or dirty wool around the animal's rear end, tail, and legs. And during this process, there was a lady standing by and she swept away the bad parts. Collect the sheared wool or hair and dispose of any waste material appropriately. Ensure the animal is comfortable after the shearing process. Provide necessary post-shearing care, including monitoring the animal for any signs of discomfort, applying any required treatments, and maintaining proper hygiene. It's important to note that shearing can be a very skilled task, and inexperienced individuals may consider seeking guidance from professionals or experienced handlers to ensure that their animal's well-being is looked after. So this gentleman was there, and he, I believe, was paid to shear animals that people brought to the black sheep gathering. His quickness was really astounding to me, and I enjoyed watching that process. I'll let you enjoy the last few seconds here. So unfortunately, I did have to clip the audio from this portion because they had a song playing that would have been copyright protected, so I didn't want to have any issues with that. But hopefully you've enjoyed watching the shearing of this animal. I wish I had a picture of the animal fully standing up after, but its owners were there and I didn't want to take their picture without permission. following display is the Pacific Northwest Community Coral Reef Project. It is a nexus of science, conservation, and fiber art. The PNW Community Coral Reef Project is a community-based art project encouraging fiber artists and crafters to create corals and creatures for a room-sized art installation. Inspired by the many fiber art coral reefs around the world created by the Institute for Figuring, the PNW Coral Reef will begin with an installation in Lincoln City, Oregon Cultural Center. And that will take place in September of this year. And then they're going to be moving to Salem, Oregon, and they will be located at the Willamette Heritage Center in spring of 2024. Thanks so much for joining me today on this tour of the Black Sheep Gathering. Take care, and of course, be kind.